forgiveness, the kindness of the Savior, the hope of nations. Savior.
This is Chariot.
Yeah, Mamuni Namakwaba Edeba Chariot TV as well. A action time. Yeah, that was so much bre na and then so no Makaya home. Na Yababi di encomo. Na se Baba train encomo jumedi eso. As an any day kind out only a din shemua. A best over subscribe to a channel. Baby, I'll show you Fibiano. Say a Facebook was there. A YouTube baby I will share if you be an over subscribe to the channel a Chariot TV now wa like a the notification and as I hit the notification bell and said you'll get the notice whenever we come online say a kai a chef phone you say a live our Facebook it sounds so our YouTube it sounds so our a Twitter and I say X ye mamu na makwaba ene day so no yewo tumedie a yato ne din anase tumedie foforo a ye de ba mo akwan mu topic no leadership failure I think say yahwefo ne atiefo be kaya I think for some time back no we looked at the youth and leadership ye be share kwan a mmebu no bitimi asiesie on how to prepare the youth for leadership. And then no any subsequent weeks are a day anymore. You say you share another aspect of leadership a leadership failure. And I say the negative aspect of leadership in hand. You know, there are so many things to unpack in this particular discussion. Say I feel now join here. Just take your relax, take time. And baby only ensua ade was adesua we emu na said the dane de nyina no me ne yankasa me preacher preacher donko ana enenso no one yen ebedi nkita ho nanso na me de no ebeba no mekai ahwefo ene tiefo so baby omo hwe afibia no just notify us ewo comment section hono just tell us wherever you're watching us from say your Facebook baby I share your fee and then na who say yes you are also participating in the discussion. Yeah, so I think those are the few announcements I need to make. Afemene me de a preacher donko ebeba na yashe in commotion I say. Preacher me ma wacho.
Yeah, obiadia.
Na apume ye hu wache.
Yɛhyehyɛ kakra obi kae na sɛ yɛdi dwumadie no memenda ɛwɔ North Bronx Church of Christ page nti ɛna yɛhyia yɛakyɛ dwumadie no dɔɔso.
Yeah, nyankopɔn adwumadie dɔɔso nti no yɛhu wɔ ha yɛnim sɛ wowɔ baabi foforɔ a wobɔ adwuma pɛpɛɛpɛ nti no yɛda nyankopɔn ase sɛ ne den so no yɛto nsa frɛ wo no watumi aba na one yahwefo ne atiefo nyina eba beche adesua da yanim for some number of weeks. I think I say some months ago we looked at how to prepare the youth for leadership. What the FAS our topic na I think the feedback that came was really encouraging. And then there's a new topic me pese ye share ni yedi ho komo na topic no said ye yahwefo ate dada no yato ne din leadership failure now just to kick and then just the introductory part we just want to look at a few things regarding this. What is your experience when it comes to meaning I think you made mention of it when we're looking at the previous topic, how to prepare the youth for leadership, but about leadership at the end of it, experience, just give me, just in a few minutes, 1 or 2 minutes, give me brief, like your experience when it comes to leadership. So far, how do you see leadership like no experience kakra when you just mame, just a summary of it, and then we can proceed to today's discussion.
Medase, my main share waka for say there be a moma ye kwanya ti say ni ani afoforo besua de. Wasem bisa me ye asem emu du say madi ni ani mu pen.
Yeah.
But me experience net is say.
Yeah.
Me nya kwanya di leader, me a leader in terms of leadership. At a young age. And about leadership man, me nyini bebre, but my experience in my the assistant headmaster there. My leading the whole Ghana National Association of Teachers, or Atchumamwa Biaja district. You look at me leading as a treasurer. And I'm so if you honor me be leading as a youth coordinator for Ghana National Association of Teachers in my local Barikesi area. Me free honor me beda church ano enti se ka ewiase eniani mu amaye bi eba so ni mu amaye bi me ba manoni so masa be lead the church enti all these things no extra preface we experience kakra woni ani mu.
Yeah.
But said the work no me experience e mahu ni na ne se me ne Israel for be ya adwene e wa asem bi omota ka se omo wo ekuo bi e from se Mossad, MOSSAD, like a intelligence unit be a omo ede any amaman edi akon. Na omo wo ade bi. Omo say oman bia na ekuo bi e ha adwin bia no person omo bro omo say take the leader away. Israel for omo say leadership to say fish ka say na ni tisi so. Wo fish we a on ni ti no. Ne nkase ne skeleton no na ne ti no esi so kakraka no ahu uyi enampa ne free fish no ho a Mossad for ne kire say sa na leadership tie enti uti train free so a nkase ni na ahu ni mfa so bio enti that is me experience amahu no enti say yenya enti Israel for kokon bia na meka na Israel menka Bible me Israel and Israel for kokon bia na they try to eliminate the leaders in order to defeat any organization that they are fighting against. The same thing is in everywhere. Now, Bible also crying more than say, if you joke with leadership, there will be no development, there will be no progress. So leadership play a key role in every institution.
I think this is a very good point for us to start. Okay, say Mossad for no, Israel for currently. Yenka Bible Israel, but current
That's
Israel.
Currently,
It could be almost from the IDF. I think the Israeli Defense Forces.
Yeah.
Almost one of their principles are almost the idiom jumedi, no. And what done say they always target the leader of any organization. Bia omoni omo ebekon akon. Na omo wo GDA bi say once they are able to eliminate the leader now, they will be able to, or they will be successful in their war against whatever organization, which means they have this belief that leader na ekura organization bi akuma na so leader na the heart of the organization. It's a kubia omuwomo leader no, although there are other people who make up the organization, but the leader is like the heart and soul of that organization. And once they eliminate the leader, they believe that organization will automatically fall.
Collapse. Yeah.
Okay. It's about a year. I know we will get deeper into the discussion. But briefly, I think you said something, you've been a leader in the secular world. Internet who say you are just talking out of thin air. But you are talking based on your professional experience. You have experience in leadership in the secular world. And then Yankopon Adomonso no when lead na safo obobo in safo when lead omo And even currently, baby, I work
Yeah.
North
Mhm.
Carolina. You are also a leader of the congregation over there.
Yeah.
So you have these two worldviews. Just give me an idea how important Onyankopon when it comes to leaders are. And does Onyankopon also see leaders as the heart and soul of any group of people? And the person woman just
Yeah.
something simple, yeah.
Ansa na ɛbɛkɔ Bible mu koraa no, mpɛ sɛ nnipa nyinaa te aseɛ sɛ ewiase sɛ yɛde nea anim di agorɔ a ɔho biribiara ni hɔ a nnipa yɛ ɛbɛyɛ.
Okay.
You cannot bypass leadership and see progress or development in everybody's life. Even personal life, you need a leadership. And I thought I'd been now call or mind be more. Now, because a man penny for Yadia will be to a man penny for a timamu for and yet timamu. Sir, a trainer say, a chidi phone in no, a basa. Na son or bon salmon so a devil role. Bonsam akwanya warrior say always obe sosronim na ma ase ne de mo de mo no ma ye say ayi bi awie eti meba back to odie no say yakọ Bible mu a in Genesis chapter 2 na no Yesu leadership maker onyame bo ade a no institute leadership onyame bo ade a wodi nkan institute impo ansa na boneba ade am se nipa chi ase no the good ade kire say wo institute leadership ne say obo be man ansa na obo oba. Na me read article bi say here. Was that an Onyankopon bo ba wa nyina mfiri be matrim because na nkase wo nipa trim. Okoyi free onipa mfim. Osi Onyankopon eyi free on the ochire na adwene wonka ase sa na nyame adwene tie. But osi oyi nipa Onyankopon wo hwa Onyankopon yi free yɛn mfim said ye bema wo ba abre ne ho ase ahye tire etire no ase. Because okoyi ni free trim a ka we are all equal. Nti now Onyankopon kyerɛ sɛ bro ho ase. Ana ọma wo be share itire no ase wo say ye mfim no wo ye nsase ha sa in order say be ma to ne say obe protect oba obebo oba ho ban every assign musuo bia mu. And what am I trying to say in terms of leadership? Ndi Nyankopon nim na obo oba ma kane say wo de ni besi ho kane na watoto neoma ama oba aba. Enti in Bible perspective no onyame ni nipa nante ya wa ma ni animu da ebi kra nsida. A free Genesis basic revelation. Now, share keyword be Onyankopon tell you so shepherd for leadership. Nipa be adwene ma so, o use shepherd. Now, wo share odwanhwefo a ohwe nwan so a sa na e leadership tie. Na me no be ko Bible. Nti ye din kan hwe Genesis. We say hwe Genesis a Onyankopon institute a leadership in the family.
Yeah.
Now, okọ man bia emkra na sei pa na research abi say be oman bia emkra na so odin no. Sa community no sa locality no they have problem with marriage. Amo problem wa wari.
Oh, okay.
Te u breaki family na wa breaki leadership. Enti therefore no akra ni nitri enti oye ne niam said you ope.
Yeah.
Enti u wi no free on so a as time goes on Onyankopon ka say he will form a nation out of a family. Enti ebeye nation no na Onyankopon no mo nante kakra no be say ye hwa ade bi ho na yesu ade kakra yenko Kings enwoma ni mu was it Judges yenko the book of Judges fameko atemufo nwoma no Judges chapter 17 verse 6 na ye hwa said Onyankopon describe man Israel abra na ne animu ni bia anim ye hwa ade Judges chapter number 17 verse 6
I'll say in those days there was no king in Israel, and everyone did what was right in his own eyes.
Don't say Onyankopon hu ne animu ni. Enti abra Israel drew baby na yeni ohene ana ni animu ni wo mu no na obi a ye de oyede ono akasa pe.
Yeah.
Eje ubisa me say Bible mu say Onyankopon hu ne animu fa. Onyame hu say ne animu ni ho a obi a ye de ope.
Obi a ye de.
You need pray on so I was repeating the same thing. Our Judges chapter number 21 verse 25.
See.
Sir, abrana Israel eni hine no. na ɔman no obiara yɛ deɛ ɔpɛ. Eti Onyankopɔn bɛyɛ wɔn hene. Onyankopɔn bɛyɛ wɔn leader na ɔno wɔn nam. So na onipa akwantuo mu no osua biribi bɛhu sɛ although God is our leader, ɔno ne ewiase nyinaa ni animu ni deɛ. Nanso ɔmo kɔ ɔman biara so a ɔmo akɔ Egypt, Israelfo akɔ Egypt nkwaso mu na ɔmo ɛnenam saa eti ɔmo bɛhunu sɛ nabi yɛkɔ Egypt no yɛfiri Egypt nkwaso mu no yɛhu sɛ Egypt for wɔn hene. And therefore we also need a king physically. Nyankopɔn ne yɛ hene deɛ ɔno wadi anim deɛ nanso yɛpɛ asase so hene. Eti ma yɛ hene. Eti ohun sɛ ɔno nso behia sɛ Onyankopɔn hwɛ sɛ ɛna ɔmo nyi onipa a obetumi lead Israel. Wɔn anyi nipa hunu biara mesrɛ meka. Wɔn anyi nipa hunu biara. Wɔn teki wɔn time hwɛ wɔ nipa a ɔwɔ animonyam ne ho ɔfɛ na wɔsɛ fata. Na wohwɛ Bible abakɔsɛm mu a Saul was the first king of Israel. Na nyɛ sɛ ɔmo ne hene o. God was their king, but yɛka wɔ nipa fa mu a na ɔno no ne ɔhene a odi kan. Ohun sɛ Saul nso akyiri na no Onyankopɔn ne ɔman Israel nante ya no obegu ɔman no in AD 70. Israel man no ne Onyankopɔn edi kan beyi Yesu Kristo di kan beyi Israel mra a ɛmo ɔmo yɛ ɔman no firi hɔ. Ohun sɛ na Bible no ka sɛ wɔde mra ne nyinaa akɔbɔ asɛnnua so. Enti mra na ehodu Israel ɛmo ɔmo no Onyankopɔn nante no Yesu Kristo beyi firi hɔ. Oyi firi hɔ na nkyɛ enanum no ɛna Onyankopɔn ɛnkɔmhyɛ no wahyɛ so bɛma Israel fo abɔ ahwete no man fo mo ho anto na mo no Onyankopɔn nante yɛ nso bi in AD 70 ɛno nso ɛsan be wie wɔ mo kra edi the making council ni na say sabeni na no nyame eyi leaders ma mo ko Israel ma were the various leaders, those who lead spiritually, which is the priest, and those who lead in terms of the nation as a whole, and also na ye wɔ ɔmo leaders are kings, right? Edi Kristo ba ye bewu ya na ɔno so de na hene ye besi hɔ no ya from the church no Onyankopɔn anya church na asa na hɔ. Enti na ya na me ya Church of Christ bitumi da hɔ a ye dɔɔso ye to correction akɛseɛ na ye population dɔɔso ye ni elders ye ni deacons. The question now is adenti na asɔre dum pɛmpɛnso a ɔmo dɔɔso ɔmo ne nam 2000 ye nam 1000 enti ye ntumi nya mmɛma no kwafo bi di sum n'ani. Ne nipa ba no agye asɔre na bɔ so. Ɔta sɛ enye Onyankopɔn pɛ no God is always looking for leaders in the church. So nyame design a church no or the leadership e be seen. And what the qualities one can say be maybe am be leader that we and what the qualities better for leadership. Then the ubusam say Bible kwans no leaders who here. Mame nkwe asema Yesu nso kai abroad here say. Fameko Matthew chapter number nyango radio. Matthew 9 verse 36. Never say there Yesu na so kasa for leadership. Matthew 9 verse 36.
I'll say Matthew chapter 9 verse
36.
But when he saw the multitudes, he was moved with compassion for them, because they were weary and scattered, like sheep having no shepherd.
And I see Yesu who say nipa kuku no ho no. I say onya wodo bi de ma omo. No hu omo say omo te say onwan a wabɔ ahwete na omo ni hwesofo. That is leadership. And the Church of Christ be break off from because of leadership.
Yeah.
And the church na come from because of leadership. Right? Yeah, who say there be a mechanic dwuma dey say say metumi aye. There is a difference between metumi aye and meyi ni ye. Metumi aye. Obi abetumi aye. It's about me be say me I will try. But when e be ni ye, a honey keyword. And the leadership a whole lot because I might be brain to me develop with a free church in the I say I might be brain to me develop because of leadership. Abusia be brain soon because of leadership. Leadership the idea here. Now yeah be before teacher no. I thought there be a the leadership to reform. But the way America respected America 49 get democrat. But you use all your president. The way you respect the way your glory, the way your mouth protection. Why? Because let me read your article. But you say some years back, more president be will say, assassinating something like that. Now, heard the real minor year basana. If free sabre, and for mama penifo niagro in terms of security wise.
Yeah.
For niagro. Okay, so now I'm going New York. Baby, as Trump if you New York.
Yeah.
The road no more block on. This is like when your president be more block road and come for security reason or your public or your minor jeopardy.
Yeah.
But be mind the young you crew mungo. Young Church of Christ mungo. Yeah, the software in future form. Yeah, the answering penny for in future form. You mua dear, your castle leaders and home basa. Minia, so ope ye dealing coswa a show leadership on so. I dear better mekan. Bible book and sanity.
I see. Okay. Yebeka for say komo a yehwehwe no topic no leadership failure. And then no yebehwe just the parts the introductory part and yakopon ya no one that's subsequent weeks we will come and then delve deeper into the topic, and then we are just trying to recap a few things we discussed in our previous discussions. So then the kind only Asia yebesre say or subscribe to the channel Chariot TV, and then you also like the page. So we'll share on YouTube, just like the channel. If it's on Facebook, just like the channel, and then also hit on the notification bell so that you can always get access when we come online. And then you can also share the link to your friends on your WhatsApp platforms. You can also share the link on your Facebook. If you're on Facebook, you can share the link there. You can also share the YouTube link as well for us. So that most people will be able to have access to this educative program. In the so Preacher Donko.
Yeah.
One my a recap of the importance of leadership and even what the amba how Onyankopon leadership said here he instituted men, although he was the supreme leader or the NIPA also ACC na name as leader said that they obetimi aboa ama ne nkrofo ana wa power ye Israel for no omhumedie no ebetimi akoso wa and then me pese share something about leadership failure and say how important leaders are regarding any organization or group of people. The secular part and then the biblical part. Me pese ye share say leaders no and I say sa nkrofoku a yapon so me leaders no say omnumedie no to senior how does it look like your cast leadership failure no and how is it like me person my a definition and then give us the context of our discussion and so just give us a brief definition or a brief explanation of leadership failure. See, we are in a state of leadership failure. What do we mean by that?
The teacher mono, sir, you can leadership failure. Your case will be a failure, meaning sir, you have a target. Now, want to me a new target, and one failure. So far as you set a target, now want to me a new target in hono. The society, any unipa, even is a wedding kuku.
Yeah,
you have failed. And the Bible, what is your target for the family? What is your focus? What is your dream for the family? So when me and our family we see you as a failure.
So you may be qualified as a leader.
Yeah, but you can fail.
But okay.
At the time, I hear you qualify. But maybe I saw the you have failed.
Wow.
And then near my feeling is so dorsal. Tio. On the one on Yankupon, you say, and as a one I hear you, Mammy Castle, and they say Yankupon, I mean, frame ye. A babusham, the Abaman and Yamia Yino, and the Yamina you, because biblically, Una Yamia you say, D. Yenim. Set a busham, say what war you ma. una di animu nti no de nyame na yeto oba oman mu a onyame de onipa pa ma ne se munyi dia mo pe no so engineer elections we go to elections now onyame no akasa nam na di for so na so for so preachy in the olden days and then so onyankopon even in the Israel no onyankopon ja onipa pe ma ne se hwan na mo pe no na Israel for na be kire o madwene ye pa kwa we e de no mahunu wa kwa no ho o mo so mo pe no e de wo so se ya na we o mo be di o man no be di no ho adanse se ye pe saa kwa branch we enti na so onye nipa boni ni wo hwe Bible abakwasema wo hwe ne history na so onye nipa boni ni ba wo feli Mbese ye be ko ho but wo feli we to say David was a man after God's own heart. David was the only man after God's own heart. But Ophélie, as a leader. Solomon with all wisdom. I thought a Church of Christ will preach and be the day one frame. And God has called me. God the call you but they became followers. Indeed. I am my young tree about Abraham. You cannot consider yourself say what in kunim. You are unim ye chinebesi. Ejinyamia fraud for special purpose and just what we will task. Eji train we and son what be they say my way. David was a man after God's own heart. But Ophélie.
I see.
Ophélie, and you be brave to turn on. I'm failing in Jumedie. Oshe Solomon. Onu hunu nyansa ono ahyase na no nyame mensre sika mensre hunyade mesre nyansa ebise nimdie ne edibu man nyansa ne edibu man ena onyame se mama nyansa ekowie Ophélie afedo di nyansa ne sisi dan adwamanti odi ne nyansa sisi dan mama ema abosom Ophélie Moses of all people Moses was a good man. But when to me, I know the botai. None of botai is a on penny pan good ring. Kena. Yes, sir. Udro.
David.
One room into Ophélie. I didn't know the kind of bizarre who. Ophélie.
Serious of Moses. Because Moses is one of the giants in the Old Testament.
Well, no. Onyaku Ponka Jan. When you be who Kenas with nine so it was Ophélie. For Bain, Onyame mane Bain, so be who assassin or said any friend ne come here. But in Nancy, Ophélie as a leader. I hear Nyame say for Moko Kena. What you say? Edi ya leadership who say ya ni teach room no Church of Christ ma e binuma ye won who say kan bi to bo bra na wona na o ti say Moses mu ne nkromo enu on bo hye. Samson was a judge, was a leader. Okay, abakwasemu a. Once say abrane ye wo atemuafo bi ne obi ma Nyankopon yi wo for special purpose di geneman. Samson was one of them. E go wie ni say. Was he able to protect Israel? No. Could we as here no die. Enti remember say make catch say yem to yebo. Abrabon no we leader. Me say oti as say failure is part of our life. But be able to me afraid ban ye nyam bo obi so me mu bo obi so. Failure can come from all angles. And ye nipa ni wo nipa sumu mu no. And then say every leader should be careful of it. Failure can
Dear watching a year ahwefo adwen esiso no. And say leadership failure. A year say botai inti a wo ye leader no. So want to me and drew ho no mo a.
Wa fail. What did Google?
Inti say ye pause fire call bosh asase so.
What no?
Ya fire anko du ho no mo a.
Ay failure. No failure. Yes, now wa brako. When family in a simple definition.
Okay.
Yes, say pay ya static mark 60. When your sister or pass it. Anything below 60 is what?
Failure.
Ay failure ananesa. Me the mente brofo. Yes, mente brofo until them I mean chim say ya set mark 60. And you say unya ko 60 na wa pass it. Ma anya 60. Fa wo mu kodru Kena, ma nru Kena. Solomon ni papa ebewu otu ne fo se Solomon. Di Onyankopon asem so wate. na mo Nyankopon ahini atena abusua mu ahini na antena ho wa abusua mu nti wa feel anaso on feel
of failing. Yeah.
edi Solomon wo achi na abusua mu kyereye edi ni papa asem waka ye Solomon hwese obema Onyankopon asem atena mu na ma ahini yi atena abusua yi mu no woyo ya na wanye.
Then wow, it's very scary because like I say leadership no it was there be a famubia no making sure say you are covering all the aspects and some we can say your leadership is a success.
And the writer Bibeka say Paul extra ne book akoma churches ni bi no ka jam so okopa no makon awie no the prison enche ni ebekunu.
Yeah.
Tinyo na enche no obi. Na nti say wa we young preacher te say me and see na we ga him say mawie okopa no makon awie. What do you go awie? O makra budru baby a. O ba ga say wa go awie. I don't know, so that's the point. I said, Paul to me who say, I am done with the work. Baby, I'm not greedy. Meaning, say, me coffee be. Owo na me ko. It is all track rata, baby. I didn't change that good nine. Oh, young coffee be man. If you may do, you didn't be dear. I could end in a prison where we or Jidis on my bill. It only says Sabreno or valuing leadership. Or which mean a good rack as all corner. My query, we can marry to. You may training Kunima Butchery.
I see.
But me know what and I see no. You know, baby, your age, your dress, also a preacher, Church of Christ preacher, a young boy, oh, and never bomb make you now who are dane, when you know, baby. We leadership when you know, baby. Men, I'm a who are dane, men, until be jip puppets now. My year be painting, I'm not more channel. But oh, you're young, now you preacher, and so wouldn't yan I say, oh, Cassa mem, a bratobo. Wouldn't baby. There will be a time when we are looking for leadership, we're preaching work in Kudrewe. There is a lot of preachers that America had do a Ghana preaching work in Kwem. You don't know what is ahead of you. And the failure can come to everybody. Obia, but you have feeling like Obia. Not when someone to Yanko point. Want me and some now could drag ye tea and no better than a bonsam. I have so bad in our Kwem.
Yeah.
When some Yanko pon a born. But ne botayo nyame didn't see was 1 year no free home. I didn't may pam Adam free Garden of Eden. Adam fili. No go nyango pon be mo nipa atena ho da wasumdie mu. But onipa efiri onyankopon asem into fili. Many eduaba no medi. Ende wa fili as a leader.
I see.
Now there are a lot of things that might feel. So there are a lot of things.
Yeah.
So also be a leader there, you should think deep. It's a idea of when somebody idiot. Changing a yesu kai. Na me no be kai ho. Ye konan. Or sis when you go person obo nwan hwetia. So na yesu kai yo. Or sis obo nsam person obo nwan hwetia. Was 33 a train. With the kind of mocha. We a leader spiritually and physically. You should be strong. And not for more. Yeah, Church of Christ preachers be there preaching like you know any type bonny quote that blah. We are younger, when you know actually sebi, because of munina, but if you know actually, and yet that for more. Wa worry you how we do mu or bray mu one ever saw where we said in order for you to fall, for the followers to be scattered. I
think the baby passage now references is here is similar to the Okase Musad for
Musad.
Principle by form so at the Kontokano. Yeah. I think it is very, very interesting. Say but I one was because some is drive for so but one in a sense do one so NJ Christos Sumundi, but this is a principle that Jesus Christ himself said. How can say son of some edidi ni new medie you better say better you have for you now say any day kind only a shemwa ha action time na jumedia ye di no efa leadership and I say impanyindie, is it, yeah, say in yenimu yedi enimono, but we are looking at the negative part, and I said the other aspect of it, because in previous months, we looked at preparation for leadership. Now we want to look at leadership failure, because who said there are so many things that can go wrong as a leader. Into no yepesi a jemre na yehwe ne mako. We want to divide this particular discussion into 3 sections. The kind of share on mine in terms of leadership failure, on mine. Then we would come back and then look at the family aspect. Share also what can go wrong over there, and then we would finally end our discussion in subsequent weeks with the church. So this is just, by the way, say ABR or a year note ultra. This is how the discussion pattern is going to be like. So, and then there is just the introduction. Yet it's here naya wa kakanka kenti. We won't say sorry asafono kakra bebem. Yeah, the abusian kakra bebem na yede but Nyankopon ya adom next week ekone de we will just focus on one agency. Now, you call into deeper, and as you call into details. So, briefly, you've explained what leadership failure means, and your explanation is very scary, because what I thought it was, you've even broadened it. When being say as a leader, but as I say, what failure, regardless of the victories you've chalked in times past, Well, so far as I went in and do but I know 100% in the not just say what failure, and it is very scary. So we will be our leader automatically, and your leadership will be so on and you wanna we elect who Nyankopon and the why leader. For example, your Bema no warrior automatically we a leader, we a leader. So it's of us a leadership role also bro. We would come there, but and then we just want to address a few things at the just the introduction. So I just want us to look at I was there. You share that topic way. I know, sir, you've spoken about it indirectly, but you see, I'm a person you share, because if leadership failure, is something that we should look out for, because it is part of us. One year you can easily feel, why is it important for leaders, whether in the church, whether in the home, or even mono? I didn't think was say say you bet me after and say bet me ashiase. What is the need? What is the need?
Bible ne kind maybe meant to me farm says here. Bible ne kind was it current in woman or say ye more bon sama kwan.
Yeah.
Nyankopon me ehunu obon sama kwan say kwan ba ko befa so ama ye busua ye basa ne so obeguma oni ani mu fo no edi nkukuo.
Yeah.
Ya de tin say ya dwene ba we so said ye be me ye hunu obon sama kwan.
Yeah.
Akwa obon sama fa so say ye ma no. On my direct or be say akran so onko num wi onko num sa. But on my agya no hwe ase a e be wie akra no boni. Eji this is the lesson ye person ye twa adwin so say onyame nye na de kwa. It is a yesua BBC a ye person ye twa adwin say obonsam enenam e be say ye masai. But I know who say on my direct say oba ye man so but be si uni ani mu ni so. The good is yesua sa ade we so bi oni say ye churches na e form emu tete and church boni room all because your leadership has failed. This is yesua sa ade we na ma ye leader ye so.
Okay.
Yeah, am I being to mean develop unemployment rate? Aji boom a cost. Mine in your my basa security follow youth no nya adwuma nya oya adwuma den kra unya the good salary all because the leadership has failed us. or health system nye. I don't know bits in the mind so. On mine ya acheche, on mine insu. Omutimi ademu. Sa o mine krona ti asase kro ya so omonte sky. Omonte asase kro ya so. Omuntu gold. Omuntu gold kra enye in quantity as gold in Africa. Omu nua kese as compared to Africa. Eba in terms of nimdia, omu nimdia in China yen bi ebroso. But some kofu yetumi develop ama omu mawie school mu nya adwuma. Die na ye nipa krona no, yeso yen kra wie school a omu nya adwuma because of the leadership failure. Baby onyame pese komu de oman ni dru no. Nyankopon pese komu hyehye oman no. Ena so madi ngugu nti na ama oman no aye bisi basa. Na da bia yeti emu. Because what the idea no de eduru wa eni yenya ho nhira na yenya ho akoto. Na wa no na wa feli kwan mu a ye followers na ebro. Ye ebre. Edi edisa papa want to tunu ma wo fie no wadi ngugu ne ma na ebre. Ne ma na ebre. Edi sa na oman ti onyankopon de oman na hye ne ani mu fo nsa. Edi ze ne ani mu fo na fo oman na enuru ba bi esese yedi eduru a ye timamu fo na ebre. Timamu fo na ebre. Eti na zi esua saadi we ne atwa adwene se enti de miye tie aho ne hia no enti de miye ema mi nim kukuo because bu ana wonim se de wo keka kono ne nguguo die mu na wo he is feeling the more na yesua we keka ne ma bi no awo church ni mu awo wiase de wo tie abusua mu no atwa na adwene se obe se o ma na ni ba no so wodi nguguo a the impact is more than is dangerous than any other thing. So come go over say kan kura kumobi. Say ni animu ni failure on. Ko de say kan kun kura ngal. Ko de say kan kun kura ngal. Eji na ye hwesa adesua we said ye ni teach through Church of Christ mu ye mfa ye ni animu ni agro. The church bia intumi nyini bia therefore need to from Church of Christ bia intumi nyini bia no a lack of leadership. Me nka intumi ho ba me no nche bibi. Me started preaching work. Na church no so. Na church no kura nyini champion. Church omtie na nyini champion. Am na afoforo nche. Na church na nyini champion.
Yeah.
Meaning that na me age na ye less than the years that na ya establish church. No more numbers ye come. I remember say me call me first attendance was around 100 120.
Oh, okay. Hey.
But a beg me sorry omoma. No man you me sorry my Bible 40 30. No mo kon do se mo pe obi obekire o made. Na yeso mu ni memo na mema o. But ye be na make say ye be ye ni de obeye ni ye no ense enye pe. Edi why na de ye ko enchechire no mu. Why na lead ye into good teachings. But we need somebody to lead the whole church in terms of teachings. That is the need of a preacher to lead. Did the make say Abraham ye nya preacher or me call as a preacher? Things begin to change. The unpaid you sorry bastard is or bar sorry. The onto collection ye ni is a bit of better collection. Wrong what no.
Yeah.
It so on mining ye mu papa sa so ni mu papa. Enya wo leader no na enya wo na abeka. But those around you who say asona sesa. Asoma so ani je. Because omo say afedie ase omanya omane o mesisi so say omo pe no.
Yeah.
If you ever to topic you it can be ade no nko yi leadership no ye ntimi mfa no mesisi so yi a. No say na asona kra nyum so omo ma. The same thing me ba American society here. Preacher no di ne nko kakra. Na wanyini ndi ontumi nye a bit research and fa interesting lessons in day. Ma. Ndi do Wednesdays omo ma me sorry. Only my America near Bridge say a lifestyle star adwuma. But me saw lessons in no. Na me hwe topics are so interesting and catchy. Any books be Bible my intention na ma fa na me say ye bet me nkyere no kwasiara. Ma shada ka do umrof me nkyere no kwasiara me nkyere no Wednesday. Opa memba. Ebi mo started by omo bae no na me started ye no. Obi a no mpa adwum sorry background. Da bia ezi a oba.
Oh, nice.
So what is telling you is that Obaka James leadership here. Our church in him. Obwa. And the enemy is very brave in Sana make so. The watch church there no Rafili in church and go ye. But Obian to me because Obia Church of Christ for brother. Yen and I ye preachers, yen and I ye preachers. But you cannot. Yeah, what they obey me idea. Israel phone in other nations as a leader, near Unipa back as a so. I don't know Yankopon Abra in Acts chapter was it 4 or 5. Omo pro bi. No more they are so many mediations on we in past 7. No man for many in answer or me leaders.
Yeah.
I don't know Paul actually tackle Timothy in 1 Timothy. Waka say omo hwe susu dua qualification omo fanyi mema be di astronomy. No man can say mema ni na betumi ai. This tells you say bad leadership sa adisua wakofa ba yiso a say church and leadership failure aso na gu. So my leadership failure or minus say abusua bema who fail as a leader want me afa obota wan no obota ye ho na who fail pe abusua na say na abusua say so a e wo impact me yes sketch bi ne bia next week me no be che. Okay. Onyankopon 3 leadership position no ma me fa no nsi home religion me ka religion be say me trinity I say religion in sense once they only on my Israel 19 or the church and so by you remember the church no and on minor as a nation, right? Yeah. When him say home no feel leadership affect or minor na affect church.
Sir.
Why you know my so topic here the abay. Say country no so you feel leadership one can tell so what church no so say affect as well.
Oh, okay.
And a church no so you feel leadership affect or minor affect abusuan.
Wow. And say I said
yeah.
Interconnected.
Yeah, we're connected. Indeed. So on my leadership say in America for support to new maybe a higher crown. Support to new maybe churches and sorry then because we need. So on my no fast and church and bape fast and any muni bape say on my ye jitu say shida a man my warriors my warriors were meaning say church and much share mine as indeed. Therefore obi di ne de ba atoro dem ho a eze mushras mo anshira so pema ko atie o man no enhyehyɛ so e ba san so aye man no e kon bedo mo se efie me be fie no e man no kon bedo onya oba bi a oba opeso ware oba ndina ntokwa ba fie ho eji wo ri se san so na church no ma me fa church de na example church no church le boni be wura mu a ho e affect o man no morally wo se church no ya no odin wo suban ho
yeah.
It is a church by silence on morality. Anything and Zebia, Mecombia, Mecom, Bimontimatino. Say church by say, O Bonnie Yahweh, Branya Mencha, Bonnie Yahweh, Branya Mencha. A bedroom raven was a Bonnie never Dawson. Bonnie Dawson, I how minor. Ye Yano Pafu, you and crazy castle my. Because I saw them who put a savior man for Betnam. Conform Betnam, Yamani Bren once a son. Oh, Eddie, so what Yayan, Tiana, and Pshin anymore. A better no mind being any papa dachi be. I'm on my dear mind. What's the point now? The church now play major role. Say, you better take papa for, you better take mammy for, no more at a 10 crown. Now, answer you know, you didn't want my name say you chibone. Now, papa young one of them more my developer. Not was a push your mind so cost. And you're better sorry now, you to me sign, yeah, can I so we'll call we as now or cause a cania. That's how I used to kind. Or cause kania, ofri na ekose kania, ofri asoro no mu na ekose kania, ofri asoro no mu na ekose nchene. Tina Yesu say, na se nchene yira de yira. Ayi fa na ebenya nchene ho de, eye wiase nya asoro de mu ho. E wiase na ebenya nchene so de. Yesu say, se nchene no yira ne da, e wiase for do beto for matietia so because who nim fa so mu bia bi. E di abi sin say, se church na leadership feeling na subambo ni wura so no mu ma. Yesu nim fa so wiase bi.
I see.
There's an infrastructure we are seeing. Oh, fat topic leadership failure. A big thing. Yeah, as I say, may any because a interconnected. Say a Sony Gina year or mine will be so mine Gina year a bushia Gina year because or mine I say yeah, Bearman or ye a job if you don't go near my papa and be fee. Oh, my dear. So my penina to tune your my year. Now, me papa no me cobra na katia yet me pay you my minya beer. Ne krono na mebo abehwe me ba.
I see.
Krono. Nti uko broni krom a minim ba bia wo ne de America ha akra mpa ohwe. Krono ni ha.
Oh yeah.
Akra mpa ohwe. Me phone me de to a no phone okuta no kra so chan me de. Ono no ka o pakisi me de nchen. Na ode me ma wi abo we ye de. Ode ma wi abo no ye de. Adwuma abu. Ono nya adwuma ye. Okọ na adwuma. Enti ba bia adwuma wono krono ni ho na oman na hyehye papa ma adwuma mu a. Anka nkra ne nye nkra boni.
Yeah.
Se agya nyes adwuma anya nhwe ne ma. Oni ma me ka asem si de bi na ye nto aso. Na ze me go turn take it. No mo ye games. I'm from the America for more game as a friend football. And yeah, soccer no. I'm not fun. Into school no, I am a responsibility as a teacher. So once a while, I'm going to gate and I'm turn take it ma. Na me jina na papa bi ne ma. Also mo ye 5. On na yere ne. Na take it ba go be $10.
Oh, okay.
Me hwe enwumre no game bi 1 hour pe no. 1 hour 30 minutes na papa no. Edi me ka de be si asem so $80. Ato take is any money mbehwe game no. I want am convert ko mi kro mu Ghana. Say $80. And I'm converting ko mi kro mu Ghana say $80 2 hours pe wono mai be say no. But the better say na dwuma nya ngo be $80. So the behwe JHS SS4 game. Football SS4 me SS na mtro ma de game.
Anya professional game
So that SS4 competition SS as a secondary school ball. It go be $80. So the behwe and grand match. The make a decision is there. So minor failure. I will for grand ye ninye. Now better not my what do my say or for as a good parent in the home. What do you mean provide for ma inti akran be twa fa so. Inti leadership be say failure. Miensani ni na ye keka no said o say be fa na makoma. Ni na failure. Obia won kenten so. Eja adwuma nya on to collection ye. Tie ni say eja me adwuma nya me ba so am to collection ye. But so mine no ayen hyehyɛ papa be kwa adwuma bi nya sika gumbutom a me ba na mo kan ya me beto ade krade nim.
I see.
Do one impact no. The leadership failure they say they akofa ba no yensua ho ade ye because again.
Yeah, that's it. Preacher don ko Nyankopon inshallah. Yemre no ekọ said we be topic na nim de ama yahwefo ne yetiefo nyina no. Me gidi ye pan se Nyankopon yadoma next week no. As ye back na fe ye zoom in the various agencies now. We'll have a lot of things to unpack. Nyankopon yadoma next week ye beba na yaba the signs, or we'll try to identify the indicators of leadership failure. Say, in fact, nan can say different. But from said your panel, I think say it would be better for us to see a kind of science now. You bet connecting me and sending you because said your work interrelated.
Yeah.
In Jabba, so you bet try say you bet yes interconnectedness in our discussion. Next week. That we are twice so actually some of the causes of leadership failure. Niema a leadership failure ever in the home, in the church, even in the country, you know. You be seeing one day said the bear a chef wants to be in your sea and be pray. If him na yen so Nyankopon amaya na so obemaya kwenya in our lifetime, say about the in the animal form. It's me who ashes anima way and so. Na ya twe ho afim said be ya yebetima ye enianimu papa ewo baby bia ye wo say wo man ni mo say wo abusua mu ana say ye wo Nyankopon asafo mu preacher don ko Nyankopon insha papa ha ana ye di adwumadi ni nyina ebesi meje wo final thoughts bia na ye de adwumadi ni nyina abawie.
Mbese of our Bible now kind Matthew chapter 26 verse 31. I'm doing my marker for Matthew chapter 26 verse 31.
Okay. Matthew chapter 26 verse 31.
Ahana Yesu bewu. Yem ha asema okay.
Okay. Matthew 26 31. I'll say. Then Jesus said to them, all of you will be made to stumble because of me this night. For it is written, I will strike the shepherd, and the sheep of the flock will be scattered. Yeah.
Yes, was a more kind.
Yeah.
With the Jamaica for don't play with our leadership in the church. So move failure. Or Bonnier for no was sorry, no need any move for big TSC. Said your baby no Afrite. Yes, really, there's no money now. They are new go a walk, ye near any move a drumedia. That's it.
Yankopon Israel. Ha, I need you maybe in your abyss. Yankopon Yadom want to send ye besanso aba na yabetua and come to train so. Ya cramming.